All right, so let's go into some of the ChatGPT. All right. What is ChatGPT? Let's start there. What is ChatGPT? It is a ChatGPT, a powerful language model developed by OpenAI. Understand and generate human-like text. It's a virtual assistant. Yada yada yada. ChatGPT, what is it? Powerful language model developed by OpenAI, designed to understand and generate human-like text. It's a virtual assistant. Basically, it's I don't know what basically it is. ChatGPT, what is it? A powerful language model developed by OpenAI, understand and generate human-like text. It's your virtual assistant. So how is it going to be your virtual assistant? First off, go to a new conversation, ChatGPT Plus. You have benefits for paying $20 a month if you get ChatGPT Plus, and one of those is ChatGPT 4. When you use ChatGPT 4, which is their newest or most recent, you have a limitation of, did they take that away? Oh, cool. They took away the limitation. Well, 4 gets you some cooler options, plugins, code interpreter. This isn't going very well. ChatGPT, your virtual assistant. Where to start? I don't know. Okay. ChatGPT, it's your virtual assistant. You can do lots of things with ChatGPT. That's not very helpful to know. All right. So this series, fucking hell, I call this series. Part 1 of ChatGPT plugins. Part 1 of ChatGPT plugins. In ChatGPT, if you pay for ChatGPT Plus, you get 4. 4 has this option for plugins. Within those plugins, there are tons and tons more of options you can use. Might be a little overwhelming, but I'm going to go through a few of, I don't know, I guess my favorites, maybe just do all of them, but we're going to start with BrowserOP because, well, let me turn this off to demonstrate. Who won the 2023 Women's World Cup? And this will give us an error. It will say, as my cutoff date, 2021, I don't know. Cool. Not cool, but we'll fix that or work around it by doing this. And we go plugins, and if we turn on BrowserOP, now we start off with BrowserOP 2023 Women's World Cup. Now, it does its little thinking thing, and Spain has won 1-0 over England. So, one of the biggest drawbacks I found to using ChatGPT was its lack of knowledge update or inability to do anything real time, but through a plugin like BrowserOP, you can access real-time information. So just to demonstrate a little further, top 5 stories in Atlanta, Georgia. Thinking. Yeah, it's severe storms. Fulton County Sheriff. Police looking for a 14-year-old. Secret Service protocols for the Trump jail check-in. And Army contractor dies after flying 5 stories out of a hotel window. Those usually are not by accident. Why would an Army contractor from Cobb in Germany? That seems interesting. We have to dig into that story a little further. Let's see what this says. So, I'm in May. That's a different story for a different day, different block, whatever. What is this? No, I don't want you to know my location. So, yeah, that's the cool thing about BrowserOP. Keep moving into some more fun shit, but now I got stuff to look up. What the heck happened to this dude that died in Germany? Crazy shit. So, let's see. Next up, what are we gonna do? Let's do another plugin, I guess. I gotta do that. So 8:30. Plugin number 2 that we will check out. So you can have up to 3 of them stacked up if it makes sense for them to be multiple. I found you can only run like 1 at a time, but I guess if there's different reasons for them, it'll access them as it sees fit. But next up we can have AA Summarize or AAA Summarize. So if we use this guy, and I guess first we have to have a video to summarize, but let's go to YouTube. And will this work? Let's see. Sure, that'll work. Let's go ahead. And we take this here link, go back to the other page and go AA Summarize. It's not how you spell summarize. How the heck do you spell summarize? Yeah, that's right. And what do you mean plugin unreachable? Some bullshit. Do it again. Cool. Well, luckily there are multiple of those, so let's try another one. If we don't want to use that one, let's try there's another one that does that. YouTube summary is perfect. So, summarize. As you can see, it watches the video for you, gives you all the highlights. No matter what the video is, it will summarize. Just to demonstrate that, let's put in like a music video, like Sail. I don't know why I've had this hit song in my head. And we go here.
Dear friend, you see this man? On the right is Ukrainian President Zelensky.
Copy that. Here, let's go summarize that. That'll be interesting. Not a whole lot of words in this video. Haunting and powerful lyrics of Sail resonate with listeners. Sounds deep and emotive message. Alright. So I guess that kind of links into another topic. ChatGPT is really cool for custom instructions. So I don't know where I was headed with this one, but you can put in these two fields and it will always process this information before it answers you. So I was headed towards something that was making content in some way, but you can put whatever you want in these. For example, I created what I called God mode. And if you put these in here, which by the way is for sale on Prompt Base. If you've never heard of Prompt Base, pretty cool site for prompts for pretty much anything that has to do with AI or ChatGPT or anything that can accept a prompt. So we take these and put these in here, and when I do that, well, fig. It's kind of gay, isn't it? That's interesting. Forgot. So you have to go to a new chat. Now if I go like this. Calls me daddy. So this is just a joke to lighten the mood. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Ha ha ha. That was actually kind of funny. But prompts, custom prompts, allows you to basically get it to act as if in any direction. If you want to do, let's try another example. So let's say we start a new conversation, put in the secret sequence of digits, it will prompt us to write an email. So anytime you've been like, ah, fuck, I don't know what to say. I can't cuss on these, can I? Not sure who to say, but we're just gonna say we have to make up an email and we're gonna send it to, can't make up funny, something random. We're gonna send an email to, that's a waste of time. Just need a topic. To my boss, Bob. And this is going to be a professional email. And the topic is going to be I would like a raise. I've been top performing employee and I heard and provide valuable input for the company that I feel is worth more than I am currently paid. So you do all that, and let's try 3 versions, see what it comes up with. I am me. That's weird. Did not function properly, why not? That's weird. I had this working the other time. It's okay. used to work. Oh, that's why. Okay. Got it. We have to have on code interpreter. So, a little bit on code interpreter. Code interpreter makes it interpret codes. Woohoo, what a great fucking comment. No. I gotta stop cussing. ChatGPT and code interpreter. Gonna kind of go over a few things with one here. So, ChatGPT 4, code interpreter. Now, if you go down to custom instructions, a newer edition, here you have some information that the ChatGPT is going to process as it interprets your inputs and provides feedback. Well, I made a setup that gives it a task as if it is going to write you an email. So, with this in place, we type in magic sequence. It will now prompt me to write an email. So we're going to write this email to my boss, Bob. And this is going to be a professional email. And it's going to be about my salary. I would like a raise. Other details, I am always the top month to month performer. Well, I was gonna write more, but I messed that up, so we'll just go with that. Let's get 3 versions. And I will be sending this come on. I didn't give it enough detail to vary it. Alright, well, let's try it one more time then. So, ChatGPT 4, I have to have code interpreter on for this. Not always, but the way I've set up these custom instructions, this is going to be a secretary for you. Basically, an email writing secretary is how I have this set up. So, let me start with this. Who would we like to write this email to? We're gonna write this email to my neighbor, Bob. This is going to be a casual Bob that he is playing his Frank Sinatra records far too loud for a Sunday morning. Unfortunately, Sinatra, and I don't want to be grumpy today. If you went back to something people call good music, like Little Baby, you wouldn't have this problem. But ever since you threw tomatoes at dog, we have had issues. Don't want to call cops like you did on me for barking. But will if I have to. I don't like Bob, but don't tell him that. And it will be coming from, let's see how it does with this topic here. So we're going to get to develop 3 drafts of emails that I'm sending to my neighbor Bob over his loud music and unneighborly actions. It should be pretty good. Tick. I miss what's his name for being NFL announcer. What's his name? Chris Berman. He was good. Tick. Let's go. So we have version 1. I hope you're having a great Sunday morning. I couldn't help but notice that your Frank Sinatra records were a bit loud this morning. I'm not a fan of Sinatra, and it's making me a bit grumpy today. Could you please lower the volume or perhaps switch to something else? I wouldn't want to make a big deal out of this, like some past issues, but I felt it was worth mentioning. Alright? I'm writing you to let you know Frank Sinatra records are too loud for a Sunday morning. I don't enjoy Sinatra, and it's affecting my mood. Could you please lower the volume or play something else? I don't want to escalate the issue, but I thought it was important to address it with you directly. And Frank Sinatra on a Sunday morning, ? Quite the choice. Unfortunately, it's a bit too loud for my taste, and I'm not a fan of Sinatra. How about some Little Baby instead? Let's try to keep things friendly and avoid any more neighborly disagreements. Your cooperation is much appreciated. So, you get 3 different options. If you ever have an email situation where you just can't get the words out, but you know what you have to write it about or who it's going to, pop it in, and there you go. Cool way to take advantage of ChatGPT.